up in Amsterdam by myself, and I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, so I wasn't really big on the cafes. But I was like, you know what? Let's see what this red light district has going for itself. The red light district blew my mind because literally, like, when you get to the edge of this one canal and this one bridge, all of a sudden you see what looks like this assembly line of women, but just like in windows stacked up along, you know, the length of the height of a building. And it was crazy to me. And it's like, you see some of the curtains are closed, some of them are propped open. If they're closed, you know the person's busy. If they're propped open, they're usually in there in some type of lingerie trying to entice people that are on the street corner to come on in and enjoy themselves. I'm just strolling. Come across one spot, doesn't have a line all the way down the street. So I'm like, you know what? Let me pay my like 25 euro, go up in here, check this off the bucket list, go see a sex show in Amsterdam. It was a theater that was like the size of my living room. They have two buffer chicks come out. They strip and do whatever type of tricks they're gonna do. And then the main event, which is actually the couple, they come out at the very end. As the second chick comes out on the stage, there's a group of like college kids, can't peg where they're from, but I wanna say there was like 4 or 5 of them there. And you could tell they were just on like that guy Amsterdam trip. All of a sudden the second woman comes out and she's like, I need a volunteer. That's when I stopped everything. Cause I'm like, there ain't but like 10 to 15 of us in here. I wanna see who's gonna get up on stage and I wanna see what's gonna happen next. The group of guys, they start egging on one of their friends. And this one poor lamb gets sent up to the stage for slaughter. And he seemed like he had an ego about it, and you know, but he was a little bit scared. You don't know what's gonna happen, and you're in front of all of your friends. You're never gonna live whatever's about to happen over the next 5 minutes down. You're just not. He lays down, she takes a white sheet, she lays the sheet over him, and then she pulls out a dildo on stage. And at this point, all my attention, like, journals down, iPods off. I'm like, what is about to go down? So she instructs him to hold it where he would normally hold his own stuff, and to hold it from underneath the sheet so that they're not actually touching. She proceeds to have sex with this on top of him. I cannot get my eyes off of this young kid and the years of therapy that I see just multiplying over his face. But I would like to thank him for making my personal trip to Amsterdam very, very memorable. And now you're on Parlour magazine. So that's the way that life goes.